Good evening, friends. Happy Monday to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Um, hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's had a good day. Friends, it snowed more and more is coming. Like, honestly, we've got like 2 feet of snow. So, welcome to the winter wonderland that we are living in currently. It's like living inside of a snow globe, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful, friends. So, tonight we're going to do some December energy reads. Before we get into it, let's say hi to everybody, and then we'll pull from the Advent calendar, and then we'll do the read. So, if you want an energy reading for the month of December, put it into the chat now so I can start you. Patty Palmer is in the house. Hello, Patty. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Jessica Lynn is here. Hello, Jessica. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, my friend. Isadora is here and says that this is her favorite Christmas song, referring to the intro. So thank you for that. I'm glad that you like the song. Ellen R is here. Hello, Ellen. How are you doing, love? It's good to see you, my friend. It is good to see you. Kay Shade is in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Kay. Hope that you're doing well. Oh, here, I'll put it in the chat for you, love. I don't even remember what my email is. Hold on a second. I'm like, oh, here, I'll do it. No worries. I have this lovely invention on my computer that is called, oh my gosh, you guys, that is called the sticky notes that I have for my computer situation here. And it has afforded me the luxury of not having to copy and paste things. And I thank you for saying that, Patty, because what I just realized is that my whole description has been deleted from my sticky note. So I'm really grateful that you asked the question, because without you asking, I would have never realized that that had happened. I'm not sure how that happened, but let's go here. Bear with me, friends. Bear with me. I am not a computer wizard by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I know what I know, but I have to concentrate. The older I get, the harder it is. Okay, so Patty, here is the email address, love. All right. Where is the stream? All right, it is going in the chat now, Patty. That is my email address. Everybody say hi to my husband, who has been home on a vacation day today. Rosie went and got her hair done. She had a spa day. Lovely. So I've got Ellen, I've got Kay, I've got Isadora down for a reading. Anybody else, do jump in and let me know. And without further ado, friends, let us go to the Dozen Cats Advent Calendar for today. Drum roll, please. Now, I have the little piece of paper sticking up. And do we have, hi, Linda. And do we have peace? Now, here's what's interesting about peace. Oh, thank you, Ellen. You're very kind, my friend. Appreciate that. Here is what is interesting about peace. Now, in terms of Christmas, peace just to me is like the overall vibe, if you will, right? Where everything just like flows as it's supposed to, right? We don't get overwhelmed, we don't get upset, we're just in a good vibe. There's like a sense of calm, almost, if you will, to me, that happens at this kind of time of year, especially when it comes down to like, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, that kind of thing, right? So I looked it up because I wanted to, from a scientific sort of approach, is peace a feeling or is it an emotion? Peace is both a feeling and a state of mind. So the feeling is peace. But what's unique about peace is that it can be experienced even though we may be going through a challenging or difficult time. And the reason that we can do that is because our state of mind. Peace brings that state of calm, right? That feeling of tranquil and serenity towards us. It's that sense of inner peace and contentment that we all strive for. It comes from a feeling of harmony and peace within ourselves as well as around the world. Now, this is what I loved about what I read. That peace can present itself regardless of external circumstances. Unlike happiness, which is so often formed by what's going on around us, right? So what are some signs that you may be at peace? And this is the interesting part because I actually have lived this experience. So one of the things that I Googled, Dr. Google, was relaxing the shoulders. You don't clench your jaw. There's no pressure to look a certain way or to act a certain way. There's no rush to go anywhere, and that you feel like you're enjoying seemingly insignificant small moments. About, I want to say 2014, just shortly after my father passed, I was in a store and I ran into someone that I knew who said to me, "You look really good. Your shoulders are not up by your ears." And I was like, what? Didn't really sound like a compliment to me, friends. We look at ourselves every day and we don't see the physical transformation that could be happening, within us. That person recognized, because they hadn't seen me in a long time, that I was walking around like this prior to them seeing me. And when they saw me, I was like this. The point is that feeling of peace, that feeling of contentment, right? That inner peace that we have, it can manifest itself like this, that we're walking around literally holding ourselves like this because you're tight. You're trying to protect yourself. Think of the Eight of Swords, right? Wrapped around. And so peace is what we want to bring forward. And I thought that was an excellent way to dive into the December energies. That's what we want. That feeling of contentment, that feeling of calm and we don't want to be affected by the chaos that's going on in the world, because, you know, when is there not chaos going on in the world? Am I right, friends? So, peace. Quincy's gonna say hi. Even Quincy wants peace. Okay, Quince, say hello to everybody, and then you gotta go, okay, bud? Up there. There you go. So, thought I would share that. I thought that was interesting. Linda says she'll be back in a bit. Patty says, thank you. Absolutely. Have I missed anything else? I don't think so. Yes, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Do the subscribe things, all of the YouTube things that you know that you need to do to help all the channels that you watch, not just mine. Memberships, we are doing memberships now. There's a little join button right next to the channel name as you're watching this video. You hit that, and it tells you, you know, all the information. And let's get started. So we're going to use my Hello Winter Oracle cards with the spread from the Prism Oracle, which I like to use for the energy readings. Okay. Let me find it. So it's called a general check-in in this book. And let us go ahead and get started with Miss Ellen. Miss Ellen. I'm glad, Isadora. You know, what's interesting to me, and why I read that to you guys, and I've said this before, and I'm not trying to make this about me, but because I've lived this experience, I feel it's okay to share and to also remind, right? I did a journal entry a really, really long time ago. I used to do those a lot, where something that I would write in my journal I wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was important to do so. And I had written down contentment, that I was searching for and striving for that feeling of contentment that I once had. And that was what my search was. And because I was so busy trying to get to that destination, I failed to realize that I already had achieved it. And the realization that I had already achieved it, because I was in control of it, i.e. what I just read, was so powerful. It was healing, it was empowering, it was fulfilling, it was satisfying. And I literally felt like I jumped over a hoop, like a big hoop, right? So that's why I read that, in hopes that it helps in some way. Remember that these readings are all for entertainment purposes only. So take what resonates, my friends. Take what resonates. AA is in the house. Hi, AA. I got you. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Amanda. How's everybody doing? Hi, Rose Blue. Thank you so much for being here. All right, here we go with Miss Ellen's December energy reading. Ellen. All right, Ellen, the energy that's on its way out. And we have the smart cookie, and you know the truth. It's the energy on the way out. The energy that's coming in, we have a loyal friend, someone has your back. So some kind of realization has occurred, in the past few months, or the past month leading up to December. Some sort of, I don't want to say secret revealed, but there's some kind of truth that's been revealed to you, right? We have next, for the lesson that you're learning right now, the sweet surprise. Good things are happening. When a shift occurs and it brings that peace, that feeling of contentment, right? Because remember, it's a feeling that despite outside influences, we can still maintain, right? When we are joyful, when we are upbeat, when we are relaxed, when we feel calm, everything seems to fall into place a lot easier, right? Advice from your higher self. Look at this beauty. I love this image. Welcome changes. Time to shake things up. It's like you're going to be reminded in this month, Ellen, that you are in control of your own fate, right? Of your own destiny, your free will. It's very empowering. The outcome from this, for this period of your life, look at that. Perfect timing. Take action now. Perfect timing. Take action now. Not to minimize anyone's thing or anyone's journey, but if it puts a smile on your face, if it brings you joy, go for it. It's that simple. Blessings, my friend. Thank you, Ellen. And I'm happy that you have such positive and encouraging cards for your month of December. All right, we move on to Miss K. Oh, you're going home to see your parents? Good stuff. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Hi, JR. All right. So for Miss K, hope everybody's doing well. Go back to the beginning of the video if you're interested in knowing what today's Advent calendar selection was. Ellen says, I finally realized the deeper truth about my parents and their effect on my life. I look forward to the energy you said is coming in for the month. I mean, that's amazing, Ellen. It's such a weight that is lifted off of us when we have those kinds of moments, those kinds of realizations, those kinds of understandings, right? When we can move from a particular hold that something has on us to be able to look at it from a different angle. It's very significant. Hi, Anita. All right, here we go, friends, for Miss K. Whoa. Mercy. Did you guys see that? Kay's got some flyers, friends. Flyers. All right. So, energy that's on its way out, Kay, for you is digging deeper. There's more to learn. So, if you were on some sort of a quest, right? If you were on a search, if you will, looking for information, it doesn't mean to stop completely. It means that you've got enough right now to be able to do something with that information, right? Energy coming in. You've got on thin ice, use a gentle touch. I'm getting the vibe so far here that either you have been really hard on yourself, are really hard on yourself, you're pushing yourself, almost trying to like force it. And I want you to be a lot kinder to yourself and remember that, you know, it takes years to peel back the onion, right? So make sure that your expectations are realistic so you're not setting yourself up to fail or to sabotage yourself because you're not able to complete something in some imaginary time frame that you've given yourself, right? You're not being fair to yourself when we do that. And we all do it. We all do it. Hi, Anita. Absolutely love I've got you. For whatever reason, it's not starring. Hold on a second. Let me go down. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Yep. The onion is never fully peeled, Kay. It's never fully peeled. In my personal experience. If yours is fully peeled, I am thrilled for you. The lesson that you are learning right now, we've got perfect timing and take action now. So again, whatever we were learning, whatever we were taking in, it is time to do something with that information. Could be big, could be small, that I'm not sure of. Advice from your higher self is, I love this. We've got tender moments and you are finding new love. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be a, you know, like I'm not trying to put myself in a box by saying this. A new love is many things, right? It could be a romantic thing. It could be a love of animals. It could be, you know, I love cooking and I've decided to take a cooking class. It's a way for you to express yourself, digging into your passions, right? In other words, invoking that creative, that happy, that joyful kind of feeling within yourself. Doing something that means something to you is what finding new love is about. It's experiencing that for the first time in a powerful way. The outcome for this period of your life. You've got a loyal friend and someone has your back. So that feels to me, or suggests to me, that through this taking the action, so whatever it is that you're going to do, so let's just play out a scenario. You decided that you are going to take up a hobby, right? And what you're going to do is, when you do that, you're stepping out, you're opening yourself up, right? When you open yourself up to new experiences, because that is not something that you've been able to do because you've been very closed off, right? And that's the thing that you're going to let go of, is the hold that has over you. Whether you know it or whether you don't know it. That's what that suggests to me. And someone has your back just means exactly how it reads, that someone is there watching over you. And I believe that that's spirit. So that's what I got for you. Hi, Marby. Hi, Marby. Hi, Marby. Okay. Just want to make sure that I haven't missed anybody. If I have, I'm very sorry. Do let me know in the comments. We've got Isadora here. Next. Hi, Sylvia. thank you so much, Sharon Sipe, for putting all of that information in the chat. I do appreciate your efforts. You're so good to all of us. I don't know where we'd be without you, my friend. Truly. All right, Isadora, Miss Isadora. My goodness. Isadora had 3 flyers pop right out of the deck. Just like they had an itch to scratch. All right. Miss Isadora, here we go. Energy that's on its way out for you. We've got hidden treasure. You have untapped resources. Energy that's on its way out is you have an untapped resource. Energy that's coming in. You've got follow your heart. You can trust your feelings. So 2 things are coming to my mind here. Okay. I'm not sure which one is correct or either of them are to be honest, but I'm feeling like you know how like you're sitting there and like they're like, oh, you know, Isadora will know the answer, and then that person comes and bugs you, and then 2 days later another person comes and bugs you, and it's like you're doing for others but no one's doing for you, or you feel like no one's doing for you. And I feel like you're a little perturbed about that. It's a little off-putting, right? Like, I don't have any energy left for me. Although it feels, of course, Linda, it feels more, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, I gotta say what pops into my mind. It feels pissy. Sorry, it's kind of a nasty word, but it's like you're getting ticked off by it. Not hurt, ticked off. The lesson that you're learning right now, you've got tender moments and you are finding new love. In this particular case, I think what this means is you're finding out who you can trust and who you can't, who's got your back, who doesn't, who your friends are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? You're starting to weed out who's real, who's not, who's true, who's false or fake, right? Advice from your higher self. Closed for now. Try again later. So, I know it's hard when it comes to the people that we love, family, people that are important to us for one reason or another. We oftentimes put those people on a pedestal that they don't deserve to be on. And then when they do something that shows us who they really are, we don't want to believe it because we put them on that pedestal. Right? We did that. You know that saying, when someone shows you who they really are, believe them, or when someone tells you who they really are, believe them? You're like, no, but they just had a bad day. Now, that doesn't mean that you got to like cut people out of your life because they don't, act a particular way or do a particular thing or say a particular sentence or state a particular idea that's the same as yours. That's not what that means at all. What it means, quite simply, is that you have to decide for yourself what your boundaries are. And you need to implement those boundaries as you see fit. And then you have to stick to them. And that's the hard part. But those boundaries are about protecting you, not about the other people. It's about protecting you, because you, my darling, come first. You are your best asset. So protect yourself, right? Lastly, the outcome for this period of your life. So for the month of December, you've got on thin ice, use a gentle touch. Use a gentle touch with yourself as well as others. Remember what we talked about at the beginning about peace. No matter the external circumstances, what's going on, we can bring that calmness to ourselves. We can have that, right? And if we are calm and we are tranquil and we are serene and we are peaceful, if we're just focused on that, and the other stuff can go on over here, and it has no effect on us whatsoever. Right? This month of December is about you standing your ground. It's about empowerment. And how we do that is by putting protections in place so that we cannot be affected, so we can achieve that feeling of peace. Does that make sense to you? And you know what? On a personal note, Isadora, I'm very proud of you, my friend, because work has been done, and it is showing that work has been done. And I love that for you. You are getting through this. And you should be applauding yourself. Well done. All right. AA is up next. And we are going to shuffle the deck a couple of times. As my mama used to say, we're going to shuffle off to Buffalo. Oh, Anita, thank you so much, my friend. That's very kind. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so very much. You are very welcome, Isadora. I'm very proud of you. Listen, I know what it's like to work on ourselves. It's hard. And it can take time, right? You're putting in the work. You're making progress. All right, already I'm seeing a theme here tonight. As so often happens. All right, so AA, here we go, my friend. The energy that is on its way out. We have tender moments. You are finding new love. Okay, energy that's on its way in. You've got, it's complicated. You're working through it. There's like a feeling. I don't know how to articulate this. I don't know if it's a feeling or a reaction. Let me work through my brain what I'm trying to say here. All right, this lesson in your life, what are you learning right now? You've got tasting success. Your hard work is rewarded. And I love that. This is great. I don't know. I feel, I have this feeling, which isn't necessarily depicted here in the cards, that it's like you were testing yourself. Someone was testing you, pushing your buttons, I kind of feel like. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Moving on. Advice from your higher self. Again, this is the theme for the night. On thin ice, use a gentle touch. And lastly, the outcome of this period in your life. We've got, look at this, it's such a beautiful picture. Giving and receiving, keep prosperity flowing. Okay. I have no idea if I'm right. I'm just picking this up. It's like someone's done something that made you feel a certain way. And I'm not sure if you are aware that you even feel this way, or it's like you've got a wall up and they're really hurt by it. It's sort of like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I want to say that it feels like there's too much energy being put into it. It's like I'm trying to teach that person a lesson. I don't know if I'm right or not, but that's just the feeling that I'm getting. So here's what I want to say to you, right? You've got your hard work is being rewarded. So the message has been received. And then you've got use a gentle touch. So now, if it's possible, open up the lines of communication. Like if I'm right in this scenario, right? Open up the lines of communication and try to have a conversation with this person and explain, your thought process. You don't have to agree with them and they don't have to agree with you. But once you speak your truth, then you can let it go, right? And by you opening up those lines of communication, you are sending them a signal. I care about you. I appreciate you, but I don't appreciate how that situation happened or, how that went down or how that played out. But by me talking to you, I'm extending my hand, I'm extending my, the olive branch, as it were, to be able to put this to where it needs to be put, like put it to bed, put it behind us, right? Now, again, I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. I think that everything's going to work out. I think that you have to stand in your truth, but in a way that is still open, right? If that makes sense. Hi, Gina. How are you, love? It's good to see you. Hi, Shelby Lisa. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Appreciate all of you. Alrighty, so that's what I got for AA. Now we're going to move on to Anita. Let's see, who do I have left after Anita? So we've got Anita, then we've got Linda. Do let me know if I've missed anybody. I don't want to miss anybody. But friends, I'm like the pilot of this plane over here, clicking buttons and reading cards and, all the things. Take a sip. So here's what's interesting about what we're getting here tonight. We started off by pulling from the Advent calendar, and the word that we pulled from the Advent calendar was peace, for those of you that weren't here in the beginning. And we discussed how peace can be achieved within us despite outside circumstances or chaos that's going on around us, right? That we can still create that feeling of peace within us. And what's interesting is that theme is being played out in these cards. If you're getting that, right? That theme of we are in control. And I love how that is working. I appreciate Spirit backing me up. All right. For Miss Anita, and thank you again for your kind, I'm not sure if that's a super sticker or a super chat or what it is, but I appreciate it very much. Very, very kind of you. Anita. AA, do let me know if that makes any sense to you at all, my friend. Sometimes that happens, that what comes out has no bearing on the cards whatsoever. Oh, of course, Patty. I'm so sorry, hon. All right. So our first card up for you, Anita, the energy that's on its way out. And you have, it's complicated. You're working through it. Okay. The next card that we have is the energy that's coming in. And you have big discovery, hidden gifts are emerging. It's like being rewarded for doing the work in some way. You know, when we declutter, when we take out the trash, when we merge and purge, what are we doing? We're making room for new things to come into us, right? For new things to present themselves. I feel like that's what you've been doing, according to the cards. The lesson that you're learning right now, you've got delicate situation, tread lightly now. This is about perspective, expectations, and I want to say truth to yourself, right? I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm getting something here. Advice from your higher self. Look at this beautiful card that you've got here, Anita. You've got keeping the faith. There is always hope. Because why, friends? Because why? Because we must believe. I just happen to have that handy. And the outcome for this period in our life. You have the sweet surprise, good things are happening. So this is an example of giving ourselves the time and the space that we need to navigate a situation. Because even on the outside, we are trying to look a certain way, convince ourselves that things are a certain way. On the inside, you're still processing, and that's totally okay. You know, I had anxiety for years, apparently, and I had no idea that I had it. And I'm not saying that you have anxiety, but I'm saying I didn't know that I had it. Once it was revealed to me that that's how it was, I can see now. I could literally, pick days off of a calendar that was like, I remember what happened that day. That was totally anxiety. But at the time, I just, whatever. It was Tuesday. Move on. Right? So, this period, just allow yourself some grace, I want to say. Allow yourself some grace. Every day is a new day, and each day, when something happens that makes you feel good, that puts a smile on your face, that brings that feeling of peace towards you, celebrate it. Appreciate yourself to yourself. And that's how you're going to sort of remain standing upright, if that makes sense. You're going to be giving yourself what you need to keep going, because it's like the diet, right? The goal is 20 pounds. I've lost 18 pounds. I can't lose the last 2. Oh my God, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Says who? You lost 18 pounds, but we don't focus on the 18 pounds. We focus on the 2 pounds, right? Because we said we were going to lose 20. Well, maybe we weren't supposed to lose 20. Maybe we were only supposed to lose 18. If you get the drift of where I'm going with this. In other words, be kind to yourself. Even though we feel like we may be taking, 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward, a step is still progress and a step is still growth. And we need to embrace that and appreciate that for what it is. Otherwise, we self-sabotage and stop ourselves before any progress can actually be made. And then we're back at square one. That's what I got for you, Nita. I hope that you find that helpful. Marby, I've got you. Hi, Vicky. Vicky, my friend, please send me an email. I have been searching for your email and I cannot find your email anywhere, my friend. Please send me an email. I will put my email in the chat box for you. So Vicky does the garden. Whoops. Upside down and backwards, Kelly. Does the garden. And I would love to have Vicky come and join me and do the garden. I think that would be a hoot. Okay. Let us go now to Miss Linda. And then we have Patty, and then we have Marby. Okay. Blessings to you, Vicky. All right. For Miss Linda. It's interesting, right? Like, there's a lot of cards in this deck, and we keep having the same card show up over and over and over again. It's always interesting to me. Hi, Lisa. How are you, my friend? All right. Here we go. For Miss Linda, energy that's on its way out. I love this for you. We've got welcome changes and time to shake things up. Time to shake things up. Energy that's coming in. Smart Cookie, you know the truth. I almost feel like that answers the first question. So what am I shaking up? Because you know the truth. What is the truth? The truth is that the hold that has been had, it's time to let that go, if you get what I'm saying. The lesson that you're learning right now, Miss Linda, is the getting together. Someone wants to connect. You don't love the 2 candy canes back to back like that. Someone wants to connect. I want you to put that energy out into the universe, right? So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Maybe you're going to get a Christmas card in the mail that is going to be unexpected. Maybe someone's going to call. The holidays are a time when people want to connect, right? Advice from your higher self. We have keeping the faith. There is always hope. The holidays are hard. The holidays are hard. But they don't have to be. They don't have to be. The outcome for this period in your life, I love this, Linda. This is like my favorite card. Oops, I just blew that. Big drum roll and I dropped it. We have the snowball effect. You are on a roll. Keep doing what you're doing, because what you're doing is literally opening yourself up. You're being vulnerable. You're being truthful. You're being real. You are creating that feeling of peace within yourself. And what's happening is, and I'm not saying you don't know this, but it's possible that you're not aware, that your light is starting to cast out. Your light is starting to shine out, and others are starting to pick up on it. And what happens, friends, when we shine our light out? When we shine our light out, it brings those forward to us, right? We attract what we put out. We attract what we put out. Bear with me here for 1 second. Okay. Yes, cosmic energy. Absolutely, Isadora. Someone's trying to connect. Maybe it's a message from spirit. Maybe it's a message from your sister. Right? Love that for you. All right, Miss Patty Palmer is up next. And then we have Marby, and then we have Lisa, and then we will be done. I thank everyone for being here. Please, friends, do the Kelster some holiday cheer by hitting the thumbs up. I would really appreciate, if you share the content on your social media, or if, you leave a comment under the video. I don't know what is going on with YouTube, but literally I've lost 9 subscribers in the last 2 weeks. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I just suck and I should quit. No. You know that I didn't really mean that. All right, Patty Palmer, what is going on for you in the month of December? Holy moly, did you see all those flyers come out? Oh, thanks, Vicky. All right. I don't know why I feel like I need a cigarette. Sorry, Patty. I'm not trying to pause for dramatic effect. I apologize. Okay. So, energy that's on its way out. Oh, thank you, Isadora. You're very kind, my friend. We have hidden treasure. You have untapped resources. Okay. Oh. There was a reason why I said I needed a cigarette, because I'm already starting to feel emotional. Energy that's coming in. Keeping the faith, there is always hope. It's the red cardinal that got me. Whew, the lesson that you are learning right now. You've got, look at the hat. I love it. You've got different hats. You play several roles. I just want to say to you, Patty, before I go any further, and this isn't really revealed in the cards necessarily speaking, but it's like an underlying tone. Make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do for yourself. In other words, if you tend to put yourself last, try to up yourself in the list, right? Don't forget about yourself. Don't put yourself at the bottom of the day's agenda, right? You deserve that time, and you need that time right now. Well, you just put that in the chat. Yeah, that's my daughter, Susan. And look at the next card that came up. Whew. Advice from your higher self is divine guidance. Look for signs from spirit. Now, I'm not bringing up your personal business. You said the other day that she is around you and that she communicates with you. Keep communicating with her. And I'm not saying that you would stop. But allow her to communicate with you the things that she wants to communicate with you, if that makes sense, right? In terms of what you asked me, or what you asked the other day, I want to say that, like, what she wants to reveal to you, let her reveal, right? Have a conversation. The fact that she's there, that you feel her, that she's communicating with you, that she's letting you know, Mama, I'm here. That's the most important thing, right? That's the heart of it. That's the message of it. That's the beauty of it. It's not what she's giving you. It's the presence, if you will, that is the true gift. Oh my gosh. This is making me like really emotional. The last card, the outcome for this period of your life. Whew, we've got getting together. Someone wants to connect. I mean, oh my God, Patty. Oh my God. And I know that my mom is here with me because I have the number 11 on my screen right now. Whew. Sorry. You know, there's no greater bond than a parent and a child. You know, I hear people, you know, in the mall or whatever, and you hear like a young person in the way that they speak to their parent or their elder, whoever they're with. And I used to get really angry, really, really upset, because, you know, I'd give my right arm to be able to have my mom stand in front of me, right? That I had to like leave the store or walk away because I didn't want to, like, you know, open my mouth and insert all my limbs at once. You know, be banned from Walmart for having an outburst at the checkout. The point of the matter is that I wasn't operating from a place of peace, right? I wasn't listening to my heart, because if I was, I would know that I could communicate with my mom, and then I wouldn't have that feeling, right? That like you have your mom and I don't. So don't take that for granted. It's still not a good thing to do, obviously, but you get my point, right? She's there and you are aware that she is there, which is the beautiful part. And so you must continue to embrace that beautiful, beautiful gift. And I'm not saying that you're not or that you don't. I'm just saying, like, that's what I got in your cards. Wow. That was a lot. Whew. I love that, Patty. We laugh. She makes jokes. I can't do that. You can try. See, she's trying to lift you up by doing that, right? By laughing and you're joking. I love that. Night, Fatima. Thank you for being here, my friend. Ooh, that was emotional. All right, Miss Murby is up next. Thank you so much, Patty. Beautiful cards for you. All right, Miss Murby. What do we have for Miss Murby? Can't see. Sorry. I'm seeing triple of everything. All right, here we go. Murby. What do we have for Miss Murby? What is going on in the month of December for Murby? Oh, my stomach's growling. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that. Sorry. All right, energy that's on its way out. I watched her call for lighting and it scared me. She pointed and it hit right there. She is amazing. Thank you. That was wonderful, Kelly. Blessings, Patty. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your story, your experience with all of us. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery to let people in and to be open in that way. And I so appreciate that you trust us in this space to do that. It means the world to me, truly. All right, Murby. Energy that's on its way out, my love. You've got, look at this, the warm embrace, the love that you want is here. The energy that's coming in, I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry. The energy that's coming in, perfect timing, take action now. The lesson that you're learning right now is on thin ice, use a gentle touch. So if we are trying to achieve something and we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I want to lose the 20 pounds. So I keep eating salads thinking that that's the way I'm going to lose the weight, but I'm not shedding the pounds. You know, maybe I need to incorporate some exercise. Maybe I need to like change something up in my diet, right? There are other ways to achieve the same goal. So maybe expand your horizons if that makes sense. Good night, Linda. Thank you for being here, my friend. Blessings to you. Advice from your higher self. You've got closed for now. Try again later. Sometimes enough is enough. And it's difficult to accept that enough is enough. I don't feel that it's a quit. I feel like it's like I'm pushing myself really, really, really hard. And I'm starting to like lose sight of what I'm trying to achieve. I'm more focused on, you know, how much I put into it as opposed to like what I'm getting out of it. And so that's the part that I think that we need to like put on pause, is like, don't try to force it. Just let it unfold naturally. That kind of vibe. Because it's like, we have an understanding here. There's been a perspective that has come in. So like, we know what we need to do, which is the hard part, right? The figuring out what we need to do. Now it's the how to do it part that we seem to be like, I'm not so sure about. So just let it happen, right? Enjoy the process. The outcome for this period in your life. And you have having abundance. What you need is on the way. So Murby, for you, this is about having faith in the journey, right? Having faith that the universe is giving you what you need when you need it, not on your timetable, which is always difficult for all of us to comprehend, right? You know, that old saying that everything happens for a reason, but I have no idea what the hell the reason is. It feels like that to me. So again, I go back to what we said in the beginning about peace, right? Now, I'm not repeating myself for the sake of repeating myself, although I do love to repeat myself. I'm kidding, I don't. In the beginning of the evening, we pulled from the Advent calendar, and I take the time to choose these, specifically. So we're talking about energy readings for the month coming up, okay? We pulled the word peace. Can you guys see that? Peace. That was what came out of the Advent calendar. And then I read to you guys that peace is both a feeling and a state of mind. Right? That the sense of inner peace and contentment that comes from a feeling of harmony within ourselves and the world. And peace, that feeling of inner peace, can be present regardless of what's going on around us. Right? Unlike happiness, the emotion, which is often dependent on external factors. So, in other words, we can control this feeling of peace within us, if that makes sense. All right. Jessica, I can stick you on the list, and then that's all. Lisa Foster is up next. Murby, I thank you for being here and for asking the question. And then I think, yeah, and then Jessica, and then we're done. Okay. So Miss Lisa, if Miss Lisa is still here, we shuffle up our cards. And let's see what we have for Lisa for the month of December. Oh no, Patty. My stomach keeps growling. I hope you guys can't hear that, and if you can, I'm really sorry. It's, exactly what you want to happen on a live stream. All right, here we go, my friend. The energy that is on its way out. Honestly, you've seen me shuffle, right? Having abundance. What you need is on the way. So that's what's on its way out. What's on its way in? Keeping the faith, there is always hope. So right away, I'm feeling like, the game of ping pong, the game of tennis, right? Do I have enough? Oh my God. Do I have enough? Oh my God. Do I have enough? Oh my God. It's time to get rid of that. And it feels like you are learning that constant worry about the thing. Do I have enough? Am I good enough? You know what I mean? All of that. That constant worrying about it, we need to get rid of that. Because you worrying about it is not going to make it happen or not happen. It doesn't control it. It only controls you. Right? So there's work that's been done on your behalf. Congratulations. That you're starting to realize that you have more control than not. Again, I reiterate the peace thing, which I'm not going to repeat again, but you get the drift, right? The lesson that you're learning right now, we have perfect timing. Take action now. Again, the realization that I am in control, right? I am the captain of the ship. I am the captain of the plane. Whatever. Is it a captain of a plane? It's a pilot of a plane. You all know what I meant. Advice from your higher self. We have delicate situation. Tread lightly now. Again, being kind to yourself, right? Are your expectations in check? When we suddenly realize something, especially when we're like, oh my gosh, like that was so simple and I made it so huge, we have a tendency to beat ourselves up. I should have known that. Like, what's wrong with me? Don't do that. Don't do that. Be kind to yourself. You know, we can't be all things to everybody in all situations 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. We just can't. It's not possible. There are days when you're going to be like, you know what I mean? And it's okay. Right? You got to laugh at it instead of being angry at it. And I'm not saying that you do that, but it's like that kind of vibe that I'm picking up, right? The outcome for this period of your life is different hats. You play several roles. Again, I mean, like I just said it. You can't be all things to everybody, and you can't be a machine. Like, you're not a machine. The only way that you can be a productive, happy, sort of companion and person and, you know, friend and family member and coworker, etc., 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 is by taking care of you, because you are your biggest asset, right? And I'm not saying that you don't know this, but sometimes we get caught up, right? We put ourselves last on the list. We get caught up in the other things that we're doing and the 58,000 different directions that we're being called into. And so this is a reminder, this period of time, to be kind to yourself while you navigate whatever it is that you navigate, and to remember that you have control over how you react to those situations. That's what I got for you, love. So I hope that helps. All right. Jessica Lynn. All right. Op, I see you there. I will start you, but after Op, that's it. I'm done. I'm getting tired now. I thank all of you for being here and for participating. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, please. I hope that makes sense to you, Lisa. All right, my friends, here we go for Miss Jessica. You're very welcome, of course. Anytime, my friend, anytime. All right. So, before I let everybody go, remember that the Advent calendar goes from the 1st of December to the 24th of December. Make sure that, I mean, if you're interested, right? There will be videos. There will be like pre-recorded videos. There'll be lives. Sometimes it could be a short, could be in the community post. It could be like a vlog type of situation. So make sure that you're got your little bell notification checked off so you don't miss out. If you're interested to follow along, I really love sharing parts of my childhood and my life with you guys, and I do that through the Advent calendar. We've done it for the last 2 seasons, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it seems to be that there seems to be like a theme that happens is I pick the word in advance, as you all know, or maybe you don't know. And then I try to, do a reading or a style of reading that I think sort of goes with it. And so far we're 2 for 2 with, because it's only the 2nd of December. It's a little early to celebrate, but so far we're 2 for 2 in that the readings and the cards coming out in the readings are really pointing at the word that that came out of the Advent calendar. And so I think that that's just a beautiful thing. And there's Quincy reminding you must believe. Although right now all it says is leave. Quincy's like, get out. Now it's believe. Now we're back to believe. All right. I digress. I'm so sorry. I lost my mind for a moment. I'm back. All right. Miss Jessica, here we go, my friend. Energy that's on its way out for you, Miss Jessica, is closed for now. Try again later. So let's see what the next card is before I put my foot in my mouth and say anything. The next card is the energy that's coming in towards you. Look at that. Like, you'd never know this deck had like 50 cards in it, because I keep getting the same cards over and over again. Keeping the faith, there is always hope. So it feels like some walls are coming down. So I'm not asking you this to tell me. I'm asking you to think about what has happened that has felt or been like a significant change or shift. Something has shifted, something has changed that's bringing some walls down. The lesson that you're learning right now, you've got tasting success. Your hard work is rewarded. So on that same sort of tone, the walls are starting to come down, right? Because your perspective is opening up. You're taking the blinders off. You're starting to see things, and it almost feels like you're experiencing things in like for the first time again, or allowing yourself to, right? And in some way, you're going to be rewarded for that. So the advice from your higher self, you've got package deal, all or nothing. It's like, I tried that definitely doesn't work. So I'm just going to give this a shot, because what have I got to lose? If that's the only alternative, I'm not interested. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. The outcome for this period in your life is hidden treasure. You have untapped resources. I mean, no truer card for everyone, but to you specifically, Jessica, do not put yourself in a box. The movie, nobody puts baby in a corner. Like, you got sparkle, girl. Like, show the world your sparkle. The world deserves to see it. And you deserve for the world to see it. Right? You are who you want to be. And you can be anything. You think it was in my wheelhouse, oh, I'm going to be a tarot reader? No. No. But here I am. You can be anything you want to be. You got to believe in yourself. Right? Energy that's coming in, keeping the faith, there's always hope. All right, my friend, that is what I got for you. I'm having a smoke break. Sorry. Op Yop is up next. And I just want to go back up because I know that lots of people have said stuff that I did not read. Gina said, you are a sweetheart, Kelly. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you to say. And Jessica said, thank you. And Anita said, thank you. And Patty says, thank you. I'm getting tired too. I'll email you soon, Kelly. I have a few doctor's appointments. Thank you. I appreciate you. Good night. Blessings to you, Patty. Jessica said that resonates, and Isadora says, I love that reading, or I love that, Kelly. Jessica said, yeah, letting go of the boxes has been a theme recently. Great reading, Kelly. Thank you. You're very welcome, Jessica. Listen, I'm glad it resonates, right? I need the feedback to know that I'm on the right path and that I'm, breaking down what I'm getting in a way that makes sense to you. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not like I got a ticker tape going in my head, right? Where it's like follow the bouncing ball and I can follow along. It doesn't really work like that. I don't really know how it works. I can't really explain it. But I'm glad that it's making sense. And we do that, right? We all do that. We all have a tendency to put ourselves in a box at one point or another in our life. And it's really hard when you do that to get yourself out of that. So good for you for doing the work to recognizing that that at least you're aware that you were doing it, right? All right. Op, yop. So I will be back before I forget. I'm just letting you guys know now, okay, that I will be back on the 4th of December. So there's a video going out for tomorrow, right, for the Advent calendar. I will be back on the 4th, and I'll be live. Now, right now, it is listed for, I think it's listed for the daytime. I may have to change that to the nighttime, but I'll just change it so you guys will know. I'm just saying that in advance. And I think that's all until next week. That'll be live is Wednesday. So just make sure your bell notification is checked off so you know what time that is, okay? I'll try to remember to put a community post up. I forget all the time. I get tied up. And if you guys seen our house right now, oh my God, there's like stuff everywhere, boxes and bins and totes, and oh, it's a disaster area. Anywho. All right, off. Here we go. Energy that's on its way out. We have tender moments. You are finding new love. Energy coming in. You've got delicate situation. Tread lightly now. Not sure why I feel this way, but I feel like you might be a little sensitive. Your heart might be on your sleeve a little bit, which is why you may feel, or you're getting the message to tread lightly. Don't dive in with both feet. Sort of dip your toe in the water, if that makes sense. The lesson that you're learning right now, look at that smile. Happy times, things are looking up. I love that. You're starting to heal, really, like to believe again and to understand that you deserve happiness and that feeling of, say it with me, friends, peace. Advice from your higher self. Smart cookie, you know the truth. I don't know why I get this feeling. I don't know if someone hurt you, like relationship wise. Anyway, moving on. The outcome of this period in your life. Look at this. Look at this. You've got lucky star. It's time to take a chance. So you are finding a new love. Things are looking up. You know the truth, and it's time to take a chance. All of those things are talking about you coming to the understanding and the perspective, the enlightenment, whatever word you want to put on it, that you are worth everything when you invest in yourself, right? That you deserve to be invested in, that you are investing in yourself, And what you're putting into yourself is what you're putting out into the universe. And when you put that kind of energy out into the universe, that is what is attracted to you, right? Now, this card that we had, that tread lightly now, that's the energy coming in. That's where I was getting that, wearing your heart on your sleeve, that you could be sensitive to one extreme or to the other. Just know that and continue to try to work through that, right? Make sure you have boundaries in place so that you have protections, so that you feel like you're putting your best foot forward all the time, because that only sets us up for success. So that's what I got for you. I hope that resonates. Hope it was helpful. I always get cold near the end of the readings. It's like spirits left me and I'm freezing now. Like literally, I'm shaking. I love this. Very exciting. Thanks. You are very welcome, my friend. I am glad that it makes sense and that it excites you. I'm excited for you. Listen, anytime that we can embrace ourselves, that's a good day, right? When we can look in the mirror and appreciate what we see in our reflection, that's a good moment, right? That's a good moment. And it should be celebrated. Absolutely, it should be celebrated. Because you know that's not everyone's experience. Sadly, right? All right, my friends, it is time for me to go and eat some very late dinner. Truth be told, I didn't sleep well last night. I was up till the wee hours, finally fell asleep, and then woke up at like 8:30 this morning and went like, what? My husband made us brunch, which was lovely. We had some pancakes and bacon, and I had a nap at about 2:30, and so my schedule's a little bit off this evening, but I'm gonna go have something to eat and then look forward to a cozy night in. I got some new books, pre-Christmas gift too. My husband and I don't really exchange like Christmas gifts in the way that like we have presents to open, which is bad. We should. We sort of like buy ourselves what we need along the way. And I got myself some books, so I'm very excited. I don't know if you guys have been reading or been watching, not reading, watching the Bridgerton series on Netflix. I'm a little late to the game, slow to the race, but Bridgerton was written originally, the author, as a series of books by an author that I read. And so I recently found that out, and so I looked it up and I bought a bunch of the books. So I'm looking forward to cozying up with those books and reading that. I have watched the series on Netflix, so I want to read it now and see what the difference is, because apparently they're not going in order, and of course it's made for TV, so it's been changed. So that's my plan for the next 2 days, friends. That and staying warm, because it is cold, friends. It is cold here. It's like minus, I don't know, like minus 6 or minus 7. And we are supposed to be getting, are you ready for this? In the next week, we are supposed to get another 15 centimeters of snow. So there are approximately 2.5, here's the easy conversion for those that care, about 2.5 inches to every centimeter. No, that's not right. 2.5 centimeters to every inch. Good grief, I said that wrong. So 2.5 centimeters to every inch. So it's about 7.5, 8, another 8 inches of snow. We've already got like 2 feet. So, and like literally, we just started December. Like we're not even officially in winter yet. Anyways, welcome to the Great White North. So that's what's happening on my end. I'm now rambling because Kelly's tired. I will let you guys go. I thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the readings. Make sure that you got your bell notification checked off so you don't miss the advent calendar, and because there will be free readings given out and so on and so forth. And make sure that you hit that thumbs up. I appreciate your support, and until we see each other again, I wish you many, 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 many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now. Oh, you got a whole buttload in Colorado too? I mean, the snowblower was worked out this weekend. The snowblower was worked out. My husband was out there for hours on Saturday as well as on Sunday. It was a lot. That was our first snowfall, so that was a lot. Anyway, from me to you, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.